And you know what I forgot to do? Hello everybody on stream. It's only about 30 seconds, you'll be fine.
Virtus.pro's turn to ban.
So the ban's been a little bit different this time around. The Night Stalker being banned out, the Lich being banned out there as well. So the Night Stalker from Virtus.pro. Maybe something they just don't want to be playing up against. The Earthshaker being banned out as well for the second time in 4 matches. I'm pretty sure every time he's not been banned out, he's been first picked.
Ten seconds remaining.
Just a really strong hero in the minute.
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
So, Nature's Prophet, going to be Vega Squadron's first pick. We saw how strong he was in the Spirit Breaker, instantly picked up and replied by Virtus.pro. But Nature's Prophet, we saw how good he was in the first 2 games of the Vega Squadron versus DD. Just everywhere on the map, putting pressure on and really making it hard for the enemies to push out, because it was on DD the first match
10 seconds
versus
remaining.
Vega Squad the second.
5 seconds remaining.
But the Spirit Breaker, like I say, picked up in reply by Virtus.pro. Want to be able to gank him across the map, maybe try and close him down before he can do too much damage with the split push potential. And now Virtus.pro waiting for the second pickup.
Dire team pick.
Venomancer.
Going to be the Venomancer. He actually gets through this time. The slows, the dots, the kill potential of the Venomancer. And I wonder where this is going to be played. Have been seeing a little bit of the mid Venomancer, a little bit of the
Virtus.pro's
Carry Mancer as well.
Necrophos.
Vega Squadron though, pick up the Necrophos. Fight cancer with cancer. Though, Necrophos last match, flow started off pretty good on the side of DD, just started to drop off a bit when he couldn't find the kills.
Dire team ban.
So we'll just have to see how Vega Squadron run this, whether they can do a little bit better. AA being taken out, the Viper taken out by Virtus.pro there as well. They don't want any more of the poison, the toxicity coming through in Vega Squadron's draft.
Dire team ban.
And the Bloodseeker taken out by Virtus.pro now as well. That's pretty interesting. Bloodseeker has been open for the last 3 matches. Vega Squadron not really hinting about picking it up.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So Vega Squadron. Do you have the next ban? They picked up the Nature's Prophet, I'm assuming for the offlane, the Necrophos for the mid lane potentially.
Virtus.pro's turn
And they
to
take out
pick.
the Phantom Lancer once again, and I think this is just a hero Vega Squadron really don't want to be playing up against. I've not really seen it being played the last month or so during the qualifiers. Whether I've just missed the matches that he has been picked up in. But yeah, it looks like a hero
10
Vega Squadron just
seconds
really don't
remaining.
like playing up against, so they just ban it out. 3rd or 4th ban every time.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team
Virtus.pro picking up the Oracle, denying it from Vega Squadron. And Vega, they've already banned out the AA. So already getting rid of one of those counters.
pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vega looking like they're going to burn into the reserve time for this 3rd pick. Still need 2 supports as well as a carry. And is it going to be the Dazzle now that the Oracle isn't available anymore? Or are they just going to go for something completely different?
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
Tusk.
Dire
They
team
pick up the
pick.
Tusk. A really great hero, the Virtus.pro. Pick up the Batrider for the lockdown potential on the Necrophos as well as the Nature's Prophet, trying to stop him from escaping. But the Tusk did really well in the second game of Vega Squadron versus DD. Doing a lot of damage, a lot of room. And just able to secure those kills.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So Vega Squadron, one more pickup now. I'm assuming the Tusk is going to be the Roman 4th position. You've got a position 5 as well as a carry left to pick up. Vega Squadron. What are they going to run? The Batrider. Again, great solo lockdown. Especially with the root coming up from the Oracle, all the slows coming up from the Venomancer. It helps the Spirit Breaker if you can find the gank onto the Nature's Prophet, just stop him from being able to get away from that initial bash. But Vega really burning into the reserve time to think about this.
Virtus.pro's turn to bat.
They pick up the slack. Okay, so the Purge from the Dark Pact, gonna be pretty powerful if they try and lock him down. It just means that the target shift to one of the other 3 heroes at the moment. I assume Nature's Prophet and the Necrophos would be the main 2 targets for lockdown as it stands.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
So Vega Squadron with the ban. The Disruptor being taken out by Virtus.pro. Not being able to glimpse back. The Spirit Breaker and really disrupt his ganks, as well as the Batrider.
10 seconds remaining.
Vega Squadron looking for the banner. Looks like Virtus.pro both
5
teams
seconds
need.
remaining.
Well, Vega Squadron looking for the support. Virtus.pro looking for the carry. It looks like it's going to be a Slack, safe lane, Tusk, Roman, Necrophos, mid? Nature's Prophet in the off lane. Meanwhile, Virtus.pro, they've got the Batrider, the Spirit Breaker, and the Oracle. I wonder if they're going to run 2-on-2 between those 3 heroes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So Virtus.pro. Got a minute and 47 to think about this while Vega Squadron nearly out of time. They're going to pick up the Silencer again. That's going to be great for the fights actually after the initial initiation, the initial go. Being able to throw that Silencer out and just throw the curses, throw the global silence, disrupt the team fight potential for Virtus.pro for 6 seconds. Because that is a caster heavy team.
5 seconds remaining.
The Batrider relying on the Firefly as well as the Sticky Napalm, the Venomancer for the Plague Wards, Poison Nova, Venomous Gale. Oracle obviously wants to be casting every one of his spells. Spirit Breaker, Chantium's down, throws his ultimate out. So a Silencer to disrupt that, even if it's only 6 seconds, it's going to be extremely powerful. So Virtus.pro, a minute and a half to think about what they want to be picking up. And I wonder if they're going to use the full reserve time. Maybe just play a little bit of a mind game with Vega Squadron. I've got this going another minute. Whether, like I say, they want to try and take the time. "45 seconds. Potentially, I don't know what cars have been popular. We've seen the Luna today. Sven Sven could be another good one for the fighting, just the pure fight potential, because he won't be as badly kited, just because the Venomancer's slows and stuns, the Batrider's stuns and slows, Spirit Breaker stuns. But VP, what do they want to pick up here? Really taking it to the wire. 17 seconds left. Just taking the time, not being rushed into a decision. And it is going to be the Sven once again.
Your heroes.
Like I say, with the kite potential being reduced on Vega Squadron, just because of the amount of slows and stuns that Virtus.pro have, the Sven himself having the Stormhammer over the top as well. Vega Squadron pretty squishy as well. Even the Slurk, until he gets 2 or 3 items, isn't the most tankiest of heroes. So Sven, with the God Strength as well as the Mask of Madness, should be able to do a lot of right-click damage in the cleave. So, just waiting. Don't think we have a pause. It's probably just going to kick me out and I'll have to reconnect. But until then, we will hold. Just wait. Let's give it the reconnect. Looks like we just got a bit stuck, but we are back. So if you take a look, it's going to be solo. On the Oracle, we've got Pasha on the Batrider. No one's going to be playing the Venomancer. Ramses, the smoke comes out onto the Sven. And we've got Lil on the Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, on the side of the Dire, Vega Squadron G is going to be playing the Necrophos in mid. Silent on the Silencer once again. Slayer on the Tusk. Oh, TeamSpeak issues? Is that Aloha Dance? I should look up this name. I keep forgetting every time the break. Bezda, Aloha Dance on the Slurk. And 21 on the Nature's Prophet. But the smoke coming out, it looks like VP want to be looking for first blood, and Tusk may break this. The smoke's going to break, but it's going to be 5 men. The Stormhammer does come up. The snowball is going to be there, though. The Venom skill comes up in the top as well. Slayer going to be taking so much damage. The TP cancelled as well, trying to use his Fairy Fire to keep himself alive. But the first blood goes the way of Solo. First blood. And it doesn't look like VP are done yet. 5 heroes still pretty healthy. A lot of mana as well. They can make a move, invade if they want to this top room, but it looks like they're just going to back themselves away and find the lanes. So, Oracle, Spirit Breaker, Sven move themselves down to the bottom lane. 21 could be in trouble here. Not enough mana for the Stormhammer. Just comes out, and there's going to be the root as well as the charge. Stacking over the top is going to be a Stormhammer. It comes out with the right clicks, and it looks like the second kill. One more right click goes the way. Solo. Carry Solo on the Oracle. Lil, no mana for a charge. The root does come out, though. Silent. Held still. Moving himself back up. No, just TPs himself to the top lane. But VP securing the first 2 kills solo. And now we get the pause. Okay, we are back ready to go. The Venomancer as well. Going to be really good against G. Just being able to tick him down, even with the Death Pulse coming out. Top lane though, they want to make a move. Pasha, snowballs coming in, it could be another kill. And Pasha this time being caught out. A couple more right clicks, but he's duking himself around the trees, and Slayer with the sticky napalm over the top. May go down to the tower, it's ticking down, the charge comes in as well. One more right click, Pasha finds the kill. And Slayer diving a bit too deep. Meanwhile, Aloha Dance being sticky napalmed up, doesn't have the dark pack just yet, only level 1, so he has skilled up the leap. Venomancer being forced back, no one back behind his tower. As G just comes in to put the pressure on with that Heartstopper aura, with the death pulse.
No.
No one likes throwing these bananas out as well. No tactical advantage, but they look nice. The charge comes out silent. There's going to be the sticky napalm coming over the top. The Firefly is there as well now. So it looks like Silent may be in a bit of trouble. Dark Pack being used, but Pasha just going to be chasing Silent down. The right clicks come out. And now Aloha Dance in a lot more trouble as well. Stuck inside the Firefly. And the sticky napalm charges might be enough to kill him off. The Dark Pack though, and the heals coming out from the Oracle.
Got it.
Coming out from the Oracle.
Oh, you were an ugly one.
Got that wrong, sorry. It was just a Fairy Fire. Get my teams mixed up. The Oracle on the bottom lane. Yeah, the Fairy Fire doing enough to keep him alive. And even securing the kill onto the Spirit Breaker, who's charging up to the mid lane. G. No one finds himself a regenerate route as well. Right clicks is the first hit bash, of course. Second hit bash, one more bash, no. But the snowball does come in. Slayer, Venomous Gale is going to be there. The right clicks coming out as well from Lil, as well as no one. Are they going to be able to take down Slayer? The Death Pulse keeping him alive, but Venomancer wants to go for this. The TP comes in from the Nature's Prophet. Fairy Fire not going to be enough as G takes him down with one more right click as well as the Death Pulse. And Lil moving himself through the trees now. Got enough mana for another charge if he needs it. Silent trying to farm up these creeps. Gets his level 2. And Ramses getting a bit of free space. Got himself 2 points up into the cleave now as well. The Treants trying to just maybe delay themselves from being farmed up. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, it looks like there was another charge in, and Necrophos going to be in a lot of trouble. Lil getting pretty low though. Is there enough for a Death Pulse? Lil just runs himself away. And that's the second failed gank onto G in the mid lane. Solo, Snowball comes through. Solo in a bit of trouble. The right clicks are going to be there. 21 rotating over as well. Does have the... Oh, doesn't have any Sprout just yet. Only level 3. So opted for the second level of Treants over a Sprout. And Sven, once again, Ramsey's just finding the free farm.
Leaves of 3, let them be.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sven trying to dive actually with the Nature's Prophet, and 21 running himself away as the charge comes through from the Spirit Breaker. Are they going to carry this on? Because he does have enough mana for the Storm Hammer. Storm Hammer comes over the top so he can run himself away. There's going to be just the dive coming through, but the Ice Shard's not enough as Lil gets the kill. No one picks up G in the mid lane. Snowball coming through. Ramsey stunned up. Is it going to be enough with Silent being there? The right clicks come out. Ramsey's may tick down. Silent does find the kill. But now Lil trying to turn the things around, trying to get a double kill going his way. No, as the Nature's Prophet TP's in, traps him underneath the tower. And Oracle not in, well, finds the kill onto Silent, but loses his own life in the process.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Venomancer just with the Poison Sting as well as the Venomous Gale is doing enough to really drive it home on G. Found a kill solo. No lasso available. There's going to be the Venomous Gale coming out though. The Firefly as well as the Sticky Napalm and Slayer. Being stunned up at the back. G is going to go down. The Ghost Shroud is there, but it's not going to be able to deflect the Firefly for too long. Sven Spots out Solo. Solo just runs himself away. Ice shards keep him. Forces him up to the shrine where he wants to be.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The charge coming in onto Silent. There's the Venomous Gale once more. The bash. First hit bash and Lil. He's just a god with these bashes. Praying to Iron Jesus for the first hit bashes. And Iron Jesus delivers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haste!
Charge coming in once again. 21. Needs to be careful. The Stormhammer, he brings himself forward. And it is going to be enough with the Stormhammer over the top as well. Oracle rotating in, so Silent. Is this going to be enough? Including the Sprout. Not going to be enough to keep an MP alive. And the TP comes in from Aloha Dance as well. Finds the kill onto the Oracle. Meanwhile, Ramsey's Lil just hanging around. The charge comes through onto Silent. Right clicks are going to be there. Aloha Dance. Is it going to be enough with the Dark Pact? One more right click, but he gets the Shadow Dance off. And the cleave. Ramsey's trying to cleave down. The bash comes out, and Lil could be taking him down as well. The extra damage from the Dark Pact, level 4 in that now, doing just enough as Pasha takes down Vega. And now needs to get himself out. Picks up the rune. Pasha, the Sigil, hunted him down, trying to slow him down.
Dire are scanning.
So 7 minutes in, it's 12 kills to 8. This is some proper Killfest Dota. This is what we like to see, the action being non-stop. Bottom lane, they're making another dive onto the MP. They're going to find it as well. One more right click and it's actually going to be Lil with the bash. Coming off in the clutch moments to find the kills. No one. Slayer just hanging around with the Venomous Scale just a bit short. And Slayer now picks himself up an Invis rune. A Vega going to try and make a go of this.
Radiant's top
She is
tower
rotating
under
in.
attack.
Gold for me.
Radiant are scanning.
Slayer with the ice shards, if he wants to throw those down, it is level 2. And I wonder if he's going to try and make a go before the Invis rune runs out.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So net worth wise it is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The Slurk's sitting at the top.
Coin for me.
He's going to be able to get himself a tier 1 tower as well.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Pasha does have the lasso. TP's coming into the mid lane now as well from the Oracle. Solo. Is he going to be making a rotation round? No one building towards that Veil of Discord now as well. That's going to be great for in the middle of fights. Not picked up any points into the Poison Nova just yet, but the Venomous Gale doing enough with the tick damage of the Poison Sting to be able to find those kills. So the group up in the smoke coming out on the side of Vega. Do you want to make this rotation? Do you want to find... Do you need to find something? 13 to 8, 5 kills behind. And if they can lock down Pasha, Snowball coming in, it's even got the Slurk in there. The leap just comes out. And Flame Break isn't going to be enough to force him back, but Slurk isn't going to be able to find the kill. Meanwhile, the back line is Sven getting the right clicks down. Pasha getting pretty low, but he's having to chase through the sticky napalm. Slayer gets ulted down and taken by Lil. And Slurk trying to blink out. The creeps find the kill though. And it does get credited to Pasha. So 2 for 1. VP turning that. (15-9). Silent just TPs himself away from the charge of the Spirit Breaker.
Radiant's bottom tower
Meanwhile,
is
bottom
under
lane,
attack.
Pasha Just going to be here. It's got the Firefly available with the sticky napalm if he wants to force out this lane and just clean up these treants as well. But he doesn't know who else is around, so he's just playing it careful for now. Nearly close to his Blink Dagger as well, about 200 gold away from getting that. So he really doesn't want to be putting himself at risk, but with this creep wave now, the sticky napalm, even the treants, should be enough to farm this dagger up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
mid lane, Slayer stand behind G. Looking to force something out, maybe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Sven, with the God Strength, got the 4 points up into the War Cry as well, just farming up this stack. Got himself 1300 gold, 11 minutes in with the Mask of Madness as well. So this is great farm for the Sven. Not sitting too far behind the Slark in terms of net worth, and with the cleave, even though the Slark does have the Dark Pact, the Sven should be able to surpass the Slark sometime soon. Venomancer, third in the net worth as well, got himself the Veil now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that.
And Silent Bird's going to be the last, so Solo's there as well to help find this kill. Firefly, but with the sticky napalm, the ice shards aren't going to be able to do anything. Pasha secures himself another kill. And it looks like they want to make a move into the mid lane. G being charged at. There's going to be the Venomous Gale as well as the root coming out from Oracle. Are they going to carry on diving? The Slayer is the Snowball. Not used just yet. And G gets taken down. Slayer, they might not even stop here. There's the Ice Shards coming through the back. The Snowball as well with the false promise on top of Lil to keep him alive through this. Silencer TPing himself in. And it looks like no one's going to be satisfied for just taking down G as well as taking down the tier 1 tower with its Plague Wards. Pasha.
Dire's middle tower is under
Firefly
attack.
is there, so Sven, 21 even, with the Sven name tag, not going to be able to run himself away,
Radiant's bottom
even
tower
with
is under attack.
the Sprout to keep himself alive, and Ramses just cleans that one up. And now, slowly but surely, Sven starting to get up there, just sitting about 100 gold with this creep stack. Should be bouncing back and forth with Aloha Dance on the Slurk. As far as farm goes, Aloha Dance going for that Shadow Blade might actually finish it off here. Just got the last piece coming out on the courier now. And they're making battle lines. Maybe gonna try and go for a smoke through the Radiant Jungle to look for a kill. Slurk, Shadowblading his way through the jungle, is going to come across Ramses pretty soon.
Gold for me.
He just hides himself
Radiant
away.
are scanning.
So Shadowblade, oh, he might find the courier, but the courier does see this. Ramses turns this around, they find the courier. Ramses is he going to be able to throw out the God Strength? Otherwise, the God Strength available. The Shadow Dance coming through. Snowball on top of it with the False Promise. Not going to be able to keep Ramses alive forever. Needs to rely on that lifesteal. Gets so low and the heals come through as well. They're able to take down Slayer. Maybe turn this around. Slayer trying to go for solo, but the hammer comes through over the top. They take down Slayer. 21 does take down Solo, but Pasha, no chase available. The charge comes through. They take down Silent. 3 for 1, taking down the Slack Silencer as well as the Tusk in exchange for Solo.
With me.
But Vega trying to take map control. Lil charging in. Doesn't have the ultimate available, so just relying on those bashes. And G just going to TP himself away. Lil does have a tango. Eats the wrong tree, but the Stormhammer comes over the top anyway. They find the vision. And the right clicks. 21 isn't going to be getting himself out of this alive.
The forest.
Maybe Lil did eat the right tree just in time.
5 in a row.
Pasha taking down Slayer on the top lane, chasing down Vega G as well. Slurk, what's he doing? Does have the Shadow Dance available. The right click's coming out. Is he going to be able to pop that Shadow Dance? Ramsey's running himself away. The charge isn't going to be on the line. But the Stormhammer comes through, and it looks like with the Dark Pact, this could be enough to keep him rooted, keep him locked down. Ramsey's going for the right clicks, and he just runs himself into a corner. Got the Shadow Blade, but the sentry is there. Solo finds the kill. 4, 2, and 6. Solo carry on the Oracle. As Sven gets the Echo Saber top lane, it looks like they want to try and make another move. Silent with the right clicks. Flame Break doesn't do it, but he does tick down to the Firefly damage. And Sven now spotted out the charge coming in. Unless you can get the TP off, the Sprout comes through. Is it going to be in time? It doesn't look like it. And Lil secures the kill onto 21.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Endurance run.
It is Aloha. Cool. I should have looked it up in between games. So no one. Getting himself a 4-staff. Trying to push this in. Tusk roaming through the Radiant Jungle. Got himself a haste rune as well. Building towards the medallion.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But it looks like VP putting pressure on the top lane. They want to push this in. Pasha. Firefly is wearing off now. The charge coming through onto Aloha Dance.
Dire's top tower is
Looks like
under
it's just
attack.
cancelled off as the pressure is carried on onto this top lane tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, 21. Gets the
Radiant
courier and
structures
TPs himself
are
away. The
fortified.
defense is coming through for this tier 2 tower. Is it going to be enough with all these Plague Wargs stacked up though? G is on his own. The snowball just comes through now. The global silence is there. Venomata trying to do whatever he can. The right clicks from Ramses with the God Strength. Doesn't even need spells, he says. And there's going to be the lasso as well, locking down the Slurk. Right clicks come out 30 to 10, 18 minutes in.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And Vega just called GG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Ramses doesn't care about your blade mail, he's just going to click you down anyway. And Virtus.pro, 18 minutes in, take game 1. It is a best of 3 series, guys. This is just the first match. So we will be back with game 2 at least. Can Vega pull it off once again and force a 2-1, or a Virtus.pro gonna force a 2-0? I've been Robin Roll Gaming. I will see you in the next match. Hopefully we won't be too long between matches. But I hope you've enjoyed the cast, and I hope you stick around for the second match.